So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Lewandowski. Couldn't squeeze it through. Distributed tidily. That's a super give and go. That's a little off target. Ferran Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now he's off and running. That is good progress on the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing...
Big chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to get it clear. Nkunku serves up across. João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Nkunku. And that has been cleared. Well, that's a little loose. That has been cut short. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
A probing pass, and that was asking for too much. Dani Olmo. Nkunku. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Christensen cuts out the pass. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Quality ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is a little undercooked. Rabiot is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played into space. It's played through for him. And that is well cleared. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Back on the way then. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo stood up well to him there. That is good alertness. De Jong. And they can counter here. Now it's Rashford. Played out to the left flank. And Yamal. Modric. Milan do have a chance to counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Milan with the corner, they're first. He's rising! It's hit the crossbar. Christensen with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Modric. Passes short and sharp. Tries to get it clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lewandowski. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Almost an hour gone. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Rabiot. Oh, that great chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Davinta calmly anticipates. Driving on and making good progress. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pulisic is flagged offside. Loftus-Cheek. De Jong. Barcelona could counter here. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Oh, good effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. And it's Fofana. Now it's Selamat. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Sailor-makers really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here. Garcia gets it clear. That'll be a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Lopez. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not going to get any further than that. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Pulisic. He is through here. And the finish! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Bartasagi. Pulisic. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rafinha. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pulisic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They will take that. They are absolutely... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rafael Leao gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff.
Cuckoo! It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Davinta spots it and intercepts. That ball looks a good one. And he's running through. Lofted in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
No, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think Scamaccia's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Pasalic, and they can counter here. So we're still where we started right now. It's a searching pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Atalanta have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Davinta calmly anticipates. Now he's off and running. Zappacosta. Davinta cuts it out. Rabiot. Spread out to the left. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get... And the finish! Off the post! Goal! Milan! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And they win it back again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Jim City gets across to it. Couldn't squeeze the arm to the goalkeeper.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Could be danger here. That's a decent clearance. And here's Nkunku. Baka. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. Darone. Now it's Pasalic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nkunku. Now it's Modric. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Skamaka. Well, that's well spotted. Nkunku. Sportiello claims comfortably.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's gone looking for safety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sportiello.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's destined for the flank. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's Zalewski. Fofana. Now this could be a chance. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's picked it up out wide, hangs one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Atalanta have got it back and they'll have another go.
Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Scamacca. Great chance!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header comes in! That's another chance! And he hits the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Good ball, good take. And the shot's on him. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager
Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's on it, can he get away? Salmakas. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zalewski. The less said about that pass, the better. He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Pulisic. Always goal side. Jimenez. And the shot! Jimenez is flagged offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Luis Enrique really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Monaco leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Balogun! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been cleared. Oh, good spread. Thuram. That is a great pick out. Pogba. Threads one in. Look at the space here. Shoots! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him...
He'll try from distance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Golovin is onto it in a flash. Golovin. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's in on goal. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dumfries. Luis Enrique. Diouf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Thuram. Can he finish? It's fallen loose again! And there's a goal! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Tries a shot! It's in! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And the finish! And he's there to get it away. And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Golovin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pogba. Oh, that's neat. It's Pogba! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Not the most accurate pass. Golovin. Brunner. And he's really put himself on the line here. This possibly the last play of the half. Balogun! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. Now it's Golovin. Looking for options for movement. Dumfries. Is there any... And he shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Golovin. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Mkhitaryan. Salisu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's gone loose. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Monaco have themselves a chance from the spot. Sommer clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And let's a look and place it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Luis Enrique. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He is through here! And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Salisu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Çalhanoğlu makes a dash for it. Zielinski. Referee's given a throw.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And he goes cross-field. And here's Zielinski. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Zielinski. That is lovely.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid. He's got away. Akliush. Now it's Balogun. Balogun. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bisek. 5 minutes left on the clock. Teze spots it and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Biarritz. And that's really well manoeuvred. Passing nice and neat. Chance for a shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bisek. Could be danger here. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. 4 extra minutes added on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Zielinski. Mkhitaryan. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's there and gets it away. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
So things are underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
Pasalic is wide and looking to get onto this. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that...
Big chance! One-on-one! And a chance! Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Stood up well to him there. And it's the Rhone. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. Rabiot.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
The Rhone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now he's off and running.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
It's a really well-measured ball. Zappacosta has it out wide and in space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1. Real chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Scamacca. Rabiot. Atalanta have it back and can go again. Scamacca! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gabbia can get it clear. He's having a hit! Nkunku. Now it's Modric. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao. Good read, needed to be. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Modric making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Loftus-Cheek. And he's had it nicked away. Davinter makes the interception. Well timed, excellent interception. This looks promising. Modric, look at the space here. Shot a goal! And he's managed to get rid. Now who's going to be first to this? So, a temporary halt to the action. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8.
Away we go again.
Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per
Skamaka receives it in a good position here. Just eases him off the ball. Rafael Leao given the lift of his goal. It's an inviting looking ball that. Now it's to Ketelara. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Brilliant from Leao! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are disappearing out of sight.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is good alertness.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Bartasaghi. Davinter. And that's a throw-in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Ederson. Bacca. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's another good win of the ball. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Modric! Cleared away. Loftus-Cheek. He's in a great position. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ederson. That's been cut out, well played. Now there's a fine ball. De Roon. Skamaka.
they need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a sharp pass. That's a delicate pass. Ederson has the space to ski. Towering header! And that's a sharp finish.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Rabiot. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Rabiot. Looking to play in. Great chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Sportiello clearly engaging in mind games here. Terrific save by Sportiello. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Takes a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Scamacca looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, good effort! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Rafael Leao. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Simplicity itself. Chance for a shot! And that's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased the...
Getting up there! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Throw in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Roon. That pass has been well intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Chimsiti. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Rafael Leao just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.